Morning everyone. I want to show the proximity of my tent to the shelter. You can see it there. I'm doing this for a reason. I'll explain it in the good morning video. Good morning guys. Day number 108. And do I have a story for you tonight? So let's talk about today first. So today we got 15.9 miles. I feel really good. I think I'm really battling this infection and I'm doing really good. So I think tomorrow it might even be like 100%, to be honest. I'm close to it right now. Going to Upper Goose Pond cabin tonight. Cannot wait. I was looking at it. It looks like honestly one of the best places to stay on the AT and the whole thing. It might be the best even. Can't wait to show you that. Anyways, so why did I show that tent and why did I show the shelter? So my idea was to get to camp, get to sleep early, and beat the heat today because it's gonna get really hot, which I didn't do, by the way. So I get there, go to bed around 7 o'clock, just as planned. Wake up around 11 with my tent all blue, everywhere blue, lightning strikes. It's not raining. Thunder's like rolling way in the distance. I'm thinking, heat lightning, not too concerning, but I can't go to sleep because every 2 seconds it's lighting up the tent. Can't sleep with the lights turning on and off the whole night. So I'm like, whatever, try and roll over. It's kind of getting worse. Worse in the fact that like the thunder's getting louder. No wind, no rain. Still. So rain starts coming in. You can hear it. I'm like atop the mountain. I'm at South Mount Wilcox. Now, where the shelter is and the tenting area is a little down, so I'm not at the top, but I'm pretty high up there. I'm pretty close to the top of the peak. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And it just gets louder and louder. So rain is coming down extremely hard. And then thunder and lightning are crashing every couple minutes, like right above me. The loudest I've ever heard, the bluest I've ever seen. And it's doing this over and over. I'm like, this is bad. This is not good. Rain's getting heavier as we go. This is probably about 30 minutes into the ordeal. I'm starting to freak out. And then I really start freaking out because branches start falling. I hear them in my tent and I hear them hitting the ground loud. I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I'm thinking to myself, how close are these branches? How big are they? Are they like, I don't know. So I'm like, all right, put my headlamp on, put my phone flashlight on. Let's take a peek. Let's see if I can see anything. But then I remember, there's a shelter right nearby. And this is where the debate's gonna come in. And I know both sides, but I did what I felt like I had to do. I left my tent in an absolute downpour and I ran to the shelter thinking if a tree hits the shelter, less likely chance of being fatal. And this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that if a tree hits my tent, this could kill me. I'm absolutely terrified. I'm like shaking. So I run out there. I know where the shelter is. I take a step, start running down the trail, and I run into my beer canister. My beer canister is in the opposite direction of the shelter. I have no idea how I got so disorientated. The shelter wasn't far, you saw in there. But I was like, oh no, I'm going the wrong way. I got to get back to my tent, regroup and do it again. Turn around, can't find my tent. Stumble upon it couple seconds later, felt like eternity. And I just went back in my tent. I'm like, oh God, at least I have a tent. I wasn't worried about the rain. It's hot. Like, hypothermia was not a real concern. And that's why I did leave the tent. If it was cold, I wouldn't have, but it was fine. And I was like, I can get to that shelter. That's where I don't know if I made the right decision or the wrong decision of leaving the tent. If the trees weren't falling, branches, because I looked around this morning, there were some small branches. I didn't see anything big. I don't know if I was freaking myself out in my head, but I'd love to actually talk to like a ranger. What do you do in that situation? The shelter wasn't miles away. It was 100 feet away. I still couldn't find it. I had my headlamp and sky was lighting up everything, my phone. Man. So I get in my tent and I'm like, all right, let's roll up into a little ball. You know, I don't want to be laid across. If a tree does fall, it has a smaller chance of hitting something smaller than larger. So I roll up. Thankfully, I'm absolutely shaking. I'm so scared. I get in there, and thankfully 15 minutes later, it ends for the night. I fall back to sleep. Eventually, after hours, I was up most into the early night. Just so scared. And that was my night. Freaky one. Told a couple earlier this morning, they said, well, you lived and you got another day. And I said, you're absolutely right. And I'm gonna take advantage of it. Made it to the top of, I think it's called Tyringham Cobble. Wasn't too bad, but there is a bench here, so I'm gonna take a seat. It's in the sun, but that's all right, I need one. I lied, now I'm at the summit. And there's a bench on this one too. Right after that viewpoint, the AT takes you back in the woods and sends you up one stupid hill again. So this is the real top. There's this AT stand, but I think everything's out. Yeah, nothing. The bummer. I guess it's not being maintained or something. But it's a cool idea. Biggest climb of the day is just about to get started, but this forest is absolutely beautiful. It's like 1.7 from the road where I stopped. There's a water cache. Filled up some water. Thank you for that. And we will keep on going. It's hot today. It's currently 93, feels like 101. Small little stream. Made it over that mountain. That was a really tough one. Really steep, 1,000-footer. Not a lot of gain, but it was steep in a short amount of time. Hey guys, quick afternoon check-in here. Doing really good, even with the extreme heat. Thankfully, a lot of the day's been in the shade, and I'm going pretty slow, as I said I would. Taking as many breaks as I can. Ran into one water cache today,
So filled up, hydrated as much as I could. And now we got about 3.1 miles to the branch off, and then the branch off is half mile to the cabin. All flat. And these 3.1 miles, basically all flat too. Got one little baby hill. Honestly, it's nothing though. Not concerned about it at all. I'm gonna take a break here at this road coming up. There's I think it's the Goose Pond Road. I'm gonna sit down, maybe take off my shoes for a bit. I've done that once, and usually I only do it once, but it is 3:50 right now, and I have time. So I think I'm just gonna take it easy, do as many rests. My last rest was with 7 to go. So go 4, take a break, finish it off the last 3. I think that seems like a good idea. So I'll probably do that. And then get to camp. Feeling good. Yeah, feeling really good. Throat's doing good. Everything's doing good right now. My feet are a little sore. I do think it's a little to do with the shoes are starting to get to the end of their life, but I do want to push them for a little bit longer. I know when I do switch them out, I'm gonna love it and get that extra padding, but I think I got a couple more days left in them. So, all right guys, that's it. Just wanted to give it a quick check-in on how I'm doing. Made it on to the pond. Just gotta walk around it a little bit. Almost get into the detour, or not the detour, the break off point where I go to the cabin. I think I only got 0.2 maybe or so, something like that. But it's really beautiful walk right along the water like that. Here's the cabin. Huge. I guess the caretaker's at the water, so I don't know if I can get in or not, but please check in with caretaker. I'll wait. But this is it. Really cool place. So that wraps up day number 108. 15.9 miles. It's just hot, but really happy I got here. This is awesome, this place. Hung out at the pond for a bit. Came up here to eat and just kind of hanging out in these rocking chairs type of thing. But thanks for following day 108. Hopefully it's not too hot up there upstairs in the bunks. I don't know if there's any like windows that can be cracked or not, but there are windows, but I'm not sure if they open or not. But if not, it'll be probably a warm night again. But yeah, that's it. So thanks for following, guys. It's been a day. It's been a really hot one, but made it and doing good. Tomorrow should be a lot easier. Not that today was really tough terrain, but there's a climb first 3-4 miles tomorrow, and then all flat like the rest of the day. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we get pancakes tomorrow morning between 7 and 8. So good night, guys.